Yo, guys, welcome. Sorry for the delay, but we're on now. I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's good and ready to crush the session. Let me get this screen shared. We're on. Welcome, guys. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's good, guys. Let's see who's here. Drop a comment if you're just tuning in. Welcome to the stream, guys. Yeah, hope everyone's good. Right, yes. So, let's get on. 1 second. Yeah, let's get on with the analysis in a minute, guys. Welcome. Yo, JR, how's it going? Inosby, welcome. First time here, yeah. Welcome, man. Welcome to the YouTube. Just welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Joe. Good morning, Michael. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Yeah, hope everyone's good, guys. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, let's get this going now. Yo, Dean's here. Good to see you, Dean. Abdul, welcome, bro. Good, you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm up a decent amount today, around 1,400 across 2 accounts, so can't complain. Can't complain. But yeah, welcome everyone. Let's get this going. Cheers for the likes as well. Make sure you drop a like if you're new around here. Drop a little subscribe on the channel and let's get started. So, quick look at gold first. If we have a quick look at gold first, it's had a big sell-off. And there's still some liquidity to take to the downside, which I think is quite likely to get taken. There's not much range to play other than this. You can see that this is where recent support is at either side of the market. So realistically, I'm going to see how gold reacts from these levels, okay? I'm going to see how gold reacts from these 2 levels, to be honest with you. I would like to potentially see some trades from these 2 levels. Yeah, that is the plan. You know, if gold's gonna potentially push up, reject the level, then I'll take some sells. You know, if it breaks out to the upside, I'll take some buys. But I think gold is likely to come and retest this area before either pushing down or continuing higher. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking to take here. Oh, nice, Michael. Go on, bro. Congrats, man. Congrats. Yeah, congratulations. On to the next phase now. On to the next stage. Good work. Yeah, let me just get this thingy started. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, let me get this started, guys. Yeah, guys, any questions, let me know. Stick it in the chat. Let me know if you got any questions, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm watching on gold. Gold is clean here. There's a decent range and some good targets above too. I do like these targets above to get taken here. So that is the plan with gold. So some decent targets above and below. Just really waiting for the breakout now. Yeah, let me get this TikTok started up for half an hour as well. Nice. But yeah, this is gold here, guys. This is gold. So yeah, that's what I'm watching on gold. Just looking for a breakout, to be honest. Yeah, let me get these questions up. Joe, past 50, nice. I need to pass my phase today, tomorrow, well frustrating. It can be, JL, but don't change anything. Don't change anything, because if you start changing stuff, it's gonna affect yourself, mate. You're just gonna affect yourself. Yo, Joe, if you get a breakout, would you be worried how bearish it's been? Not really, mate, because there's targets to the upside, look. Can you see? There's targets here. So I wouldn't be too bothered because there's still targets to push into. You know, if gold, let me just put here so everyone knows what I'm trading. Nice. Yeah, if there was no targets, then yeah, I wouldn't be open to it. But the fact that there's targets above makes it even more likely that if it does break to the upside, gold here on the 30 can push into them targets. Yeah, welcome guys. If you're just tuning in on TikTok, welcome. Phil, how's it going? Roy, welcome man. Good to see you. Just control your emotions, definitely. Definitely. That's key. Control your emotions, guys. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you're good. Ashton, welcome, man. Yeah, welcome, Ashton. Gio, welcome, man. Good to see you. Tucker's here. Welcome, Tucker. Yes, bro. Yeah, guys, smash a like on the video if you haven't already, too. Welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm going to be on here for, like, not long, like, maybe, like, 30, 40 minutes on TikTok, guys. On YouTube, I'll be on for longer. Yeah, let's get down here, gold. Nice. So yeah, that's what I'm watching on gold. Quite simple analysis here. No need to overcomplicate it. Yeah, hey bro, Tyrone, welcome man. You think gold is going to go back up? Potentially. I mean, it'll have to break above this range here. If it breaks above this level here, then there's potential for it to go higher. What time frame? This is the 30-minute. This is the 30-minute. There's potential for sells, and that's the importance of me being open to both sides. That's the potential. You know, there's potential for both buys and sells here, because I'm not open to just one side of this market. I'm not saying to myself, oh, if gold breaks above here, okay, then I'm only looking for buys. And if it breaks below here, I'm looking for sells. I'm happy either direction on gold. I'm happy either direction. You know, if it wants to break higher, it'll break higher. If it wants to break below, I'm happy to take sells too. That's the importance of being open to both sides, okay? A lot of people don't stay open to both sides of the market. Yeah, guys, if I miss your question, just put it back in the chat. How you doing? I'm good, thanks, Tyrone, mate. Good, thanks. I think you'll be waiting until Friday for a gold push back up high. I don't know, potentially. But like I say, guys, I'm not here to predict if gold's going to continue pushing higher. I'm here to react to if it does. Okay, Tucker, cheers for the likes, man. Cheers for the likes. If it breaks above this range, I'll react to buys. If it breaks below here, I'll react to sells. Okay? I'm not trying to predict it within the range, because anything can happen here. Anything can happen here. Okay? What time frame am I on? This is the 30-minute time frame. Let me put it here. Just whilst I'm on TikTok, I'll put it here. Oh, I can't see it. Nice. Can you help me in trading? Sure, man. Just sit back, relax, ask some questions, and yeah. What am I looking for? Breakout, mate, at this range. Yeah, I'm waiting for a breakout. Patience will always pay, guys. Guys, if you want to see the full screen as well, head over to YouTube. Joe Trades on YouTube. The full screen is there. Okay. Why do you switch between the 30 and the 15? Because the 30 and the 15 work really well intraday. They're really good intraday timeframes. And they're really strong closure confirmation. You know, if you get a 30-minute closure or a 15-minute closure, it's good confirmation. It's much better than like a 1-minute candle or a 3-minute candle, okay? For me personally. How you found this week? The week's been great. I mean, I can't really show it on TikTok yet, but yeah, the week's been good. I'm up like Around 3K. Clip, yeah. I mean, that's very good. I wouldn't be complaining with that if I were you. Guys, the market is just very... There's a lot of volume in the market. Look at the size of the ticks. Look at the tick value, okay? There's a lot of volume in the market. Just, you need to watch your risk, okay? The people blowing their accounts and getting angry is because they're over-risking in a very volatile market, okay? Just stick to the plan. If you know your plan works long-term, you've just got to stick to it, okay? It's not about... You know, it's not about trying to catch every single move and every single trade being a win. It's about just consistently showing up regardless of the trading conditions. So if it breaks above, you will tell us? Yeah, of course. If I take a trade on here, I'll show it. But within this range, I'm staying patient. You can see my levels. You can see where I'm staying patient. Great day for trading. Abdul, have you crushed it, man? Have you crushed it? Yeah, cheers for the lights, Tucker, man. How do you look for stop loss? My stop loss, mate, is on the wick of the candle that I get an entry on. So my stop loss, if I show you this trade this morning, the trade that I took this morning was on gold on the 15. Okay, I took an entry on gold here. Okay, my stop loss was below the candle. Okay, my stop loss was below the candle that I got my entry on here. So can you see? This candle here is where I got my entry. My stop loss goes below the candle, so just a bit below it. And you can see the push that I got. Okay, so that is how I find my stop loss. It's very, very simple. The candle that I enter on, it just goes a little bit below it. Whether it's 5 ticks below it. With this volume, it's like 5 or 6 ticks. So yeah. There's a lot of volume on gold right now. You know, you just got to stay patient, guys. You just got to stay patient. Guys, put it in the chat. Guys, put it in the chat. What do you think every trader has in common? What does every profitable trader have? Put it in the chat. It's literally one word. And it starts with P. Patience, patience. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So if you're not patient and you're not profitable, there's your answer. One thing that I have, guys, and it took me like 2 to 3 years. One thing that I have is an incredible amount of patience. Not only on the charts, off the charts, okay? And that's something that I worked on over the years. Was I always a patient trader? Not at all. Exactly, just patience. JR, yeah. Amir. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Yeah, you've all got it. And so if you know what every profitable trader has, and you want to be profitable, just teach yourself patience. How do you teach yourself patience? 1 to 2 trades a day, and then be done. 1 to 2 trades a day and be done. And 1 to 2 valid entries a day. Okay? Simple. That's it. Patience and consistency. Profitability. Okay? I'm happy. Guys, on Monday, I didn't take a trade. I didn't take a trade on Monday. Didn't need to. Taken 3 trades now this week, 4 trades this week. I'm up like 2k, 3k. Yeah, cheers for the lights, guys. Appreciate you all. L7. Come on, bro. Every unprofitable trader has that in common. But yeah, it is. It's patience, guys. Patience pays. Do I enter off the 30? Yeah, I enter off the 30 and the 15 mainly. 30 and the 15. Tucker, I bet your thumbs are sore, mate. Cheers to the likes, guys. I appreciate you all. Yes, exactly. So I'll enter off the time frame, 15 and 30, and I'll manage on that too. Yeah, I'll manage on that too. So gold could actually create some structure here, which it's starting to now. It's starting to create a 15-minute range that I can start to use. Can you see? There's some resistance here now. There's some support here now. So this is actually starting to create some structure for me to trade. So I'm going to see how this 15 clause is. If this 15 clause is like this, I'm going to be looking for sells into these laws. That's the plan. Because there's liquidity that hasn't been taken here. So if I get a bearish closure on the 15 here, I'm going to be looking for sells into these laws. At very, very low risk. And that'll be the last trade for the day because I've taken 2 trades today. Who knows? I never say that this is going to happen. I always trade with probabilities. Always trade with probabilities. Not gonna lie, yeah, definitely, JR. It's so important. Yeah. So important to just have control over the emotions for sure. Are you up so far for the week? Yeah. I'm up for the week and the month. If I showed you my last 3 months, you wouldn't believe it. If I just said it and didn't show you, you wouldn't believe it. I'll post it later. Maybe at the end of the month, I'll post my last 3 months. Profit in the free Telegram. But it's like 6K, 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 12K, and then like 6K again. I'll post it though, guys. Don't worry. But yeah, 15-minute closure. If I get a 15 closure here, I'm going to be looking for something like this. Something like this, because there's like a double bottom almost now. Like a double bottom on the 15 here. I took 2 trades before New York opened. Yeah, I took 2 trades in London. One on NAS and one on gold. Like, I entered at the crash 9... What was panic 100. Yeah, L7, it sounds like you don't have much of a plan. You know, if you're entering... Yeah, exactly. If you don't... That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you if you haven't got a plan, mate. It's not going to help you understand where you need to take profits. When I enter a trade, I understand where I'm taking profits, where I'm managing, everything. Yes, Joe, how you doing? Yo, Stu, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, Stu. You in a trade? No, I'm waiting for this 15 closure here. It's creating some structure, which is good. Dun, dun, dun. Gold's supposed to go. Yeah, I'm waiting for this 15 clause, guys. Seeing how this 15 clause is. Guys, if you want to see the full... Guys on TikTok, if you want to see the full screen, head over to Joe Trades on YouTube. I'm live now there too, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Yo, cheers for likes as well. Appreciate you all. Yeah, I'm going to see how the 15 clause is here because it's pushing nicely, to be fair. Top wick on the next 15. I think more potential sells on gold. You know, it's had a decent pullback. It's swept some liquidity. It's rejected this level here. Potentially more downside. Caught onto your strategy, bro. Seen some decent gains. Nice, man. Nice. $1K light per minute there, legend. Have I only been on for 10 minutes? Wow, yeah, sound. Crushed it. You've crushed it. Nice one, man. Yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you got any questions, guys, put it in the chat. Whether you're following on YouTube or TikTok, drop a comment and I'll get back to you. Yeah, it does, but you can see my full screen and my execution. And I'm not going to be on here for as long as I am on there, Moz. Okay. And this is smaller, but it's all right. Like, whatever you want, it's all good. Do I have a video guide? Yeah, I've got a video. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. I've got a Discord community mentorship. If you want to join the Discord community mentorship, either drop me a DM or join the free Telegram in the TikTok bio. You'll be able to see it there. Or just drop me a DM and I'll send you the name. Send you the link. Yeah, it is, Tucker. The fastest it gets. You're not getting anything better, really. Look at the size of these ranges. Like, 270 tick ranges here on gold. Cheers for the follows, guys. Appreciate you all. Do I give signals on the Telegram? No. Even in the mentorship, I teach people a strategy so they can learn a profitable plan that gets me payouts. Yeah. I don't spoon feed trades. I teach people to hold the spoon, should I say. Ranging just means when the market's consolidating and in between two levels, normally between a support and resistance. So when I say ranging, it means that you've got a level of resistance and a level of support that the market is failing to break out of. So think of it like a spring. If you've got a range, think of it like a spring. The spring is loading up, and when you let go, it flies in either direction, okay? Which way it breaks out is the way that it springs and pushes. So, like, look at this, for example, up here. What did I have? I had a range. Price was in between this support and resistance. It breaks out and it pushes. Okay? Do you sell minutes? Yeah, I'm waiting for this 30 and 15 to close here on gold, guys. I'm waiting for this 30 and 15 to close here. That was just a markup for what I was looking at. So if this 15 can close a little bit more bearish, I'll be open to it. Nice one. Thank you. Really nicely explained. Appreciate it. All good. Hourly looks like it can continue down, Joe. Let's have a look at the hourly. Yeah, hourly's created a top wick and rejecting this sort of structure. There's potential because there's just so much look at these lows down here. So, I mean, not the cleanest close, but let's have a see how it opens. Yeah, pushing straight up, no trade. Oh, no, I didn't enter that trade. That was just a markup, guys. This was just a markup. If I'm going to enter, you'll see my execution. You'll see my execution on my Project X here. This is where I execute my trades. So if I am going to take a trade, it'll be executed on here and you'll be able to see it. But yeah, gold's just still chopping about for now. Create a decent level, a decent range here, though. We'll see. Fake out, yeah, potentially. We'll see. I've taken 2 trades today. 1 break even, 1 win. And you can see that we're 1400 up here. Can you see? So yeah, I've taken 2 trades. Well, 1 partials and break even, should I say. So yeah, one small win, 1 decent win, and the rest of it will break even. How's everyone else's day been so far, guys? Put it in the comments. Let me see. Let me see how everyone's day's been. Are you up, down, break even? Let me know. I have a question. Yeah, stick it in the chat if you got a question, guys. Yo, Dirk, good to see you, mate. How's your week been so far? Was down a bit, but scalping back up nice. How do you make money? What do you mean, JR? What do you mean exactly? Can a range be drawn on the 5 minute? Not for me. Not for me, Tyrone. I find my ranges on the 15 and 30. Yeah, I find my ranges on the 15 and 30, mate. And I trade 15 and 30 breakouts. So I need to find my range on that time frame. And if I found my range on the 5 minute and then traded 30 breakouts, it makes no sense. I trade, like I say, I trade and execute on the time frames I find my range. You know, it's like, just makes the most sense. How do you read market structure to determine whether it's bullish or bearish? I don't really. I don't really have. I stay open to both sides based on the 15 and the 30. I don't have a bias based on bullish or bearish market structure. If it breaks above my range, I'll buy. If it breaks below, I'll sell. Best way I've found to trade. Stay open to both sides. More structure here, remember. JR, what I mean is that you will be learning my profitable strategy. So if you join the community, you'll be learning my profitable strategy to be able to take your own trades based on what I teach you. You know, if you join the community, you've got the full plan of how I make profits consistently in the market, okay? That is what I mean. Okay, don't think that signals are the only way you can make money trading, because it's not. You need to, I personally trade myself, okay? Take positions based on my strategy, not what other people say. Let me get some background music on here too. Where are we? If it allows. Nice one. Yeah, bullish momentum here. And this is why I'm open to both sides, guys. Because there's so many people only wanting... There's so many people only wanting to buy, sell gold. But if it breaks above here, I'm happy to buy it. Okay. Let's have a look at the 5. Yeah, look at the 5. Very bullish. Need a win today. I've already taken a couple of wins today, Anton, in London session. I'm up like 1400. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what the rest of the US is gonna do. I am new. I really need help. What do you need help with, Matt? How many contracts am I trading at the moment? Oh, like I'm on micros at the moment, Anton. Yeah, I'm on micros just because the volume is insane. Do I use funded account? Yes. Yes, I do. I do trade funded accounts. Yeah, I do day trading, JR. I only do day trading, intraday trading, mate. I'm in and out within the day. And I don't hold overnight. It's important, guys. Look at the volume. Do I have an educational platform? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've got a Discord community mentorship. If you want to join, drop me a DM or just find it in the free Telegram. Or join the YouTube. I'll put it in the YouTube chat. Yeah, it's in the YouTube chat now. So if you want to join the YouTube, Joe Trades on YouTube, guys. If you want the full screen, it's in there. The link to join the mentorship. I don't know, guys. I'm waiting for a breakout of this range here currently. Okay. So it's currently in this range. If it breaks above, I like buys. If it doesn't, then I'm staying neutral. Yeah, I'm staying neutral to this. Yeah, guys, if you're new here, whether you're on wherever you're tuning in from, drop a follow, drop a subscribe, drop a like as well. I appreciate it. Any questions are welcome. Just put it in the chat and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. What's included in my mentorship? Daily Zoom calls with me, breaking the charts down, live calls, full trading course, weekend webinars, trade breakdowns, everything, mate. Psychology channels, private channels, everything. Yeah, you've got everything to learn my full profitable strategy in the community. You've got the private channels, the live trading sections, everything. Can you break down the London trade? Yeah, I'll break it down in a second, mate. Is it free? No, it's £60, mate. It's like $75 or something. Very, very, very reasonable. Yeah, so the London trade that I took, guys, was on the 15 on gold up here. So the reason for entry is that it was within this range. Okay? It was within this range. And this green candle here rejected this level and closed bullish. So I took long into the liquidity to the left. Stops went below. And I was looking to take out these highs to the left here. Can you see? These highs here, these highs here. And that was the trade this morning. That was the trade this morning. I don't think so, Lopez, mate. For what you get, a lot of people charge triple, double that. So I don't think you've looked around too much. Because for what you get, it's very, very reasonable. It's not just like you're stuck in a chat like most people offer. It's real mentorship. But yeah, that was the trade I took this morning. Basically just a rejection of the level, close bullish, bullish push higher. Simple, simple stuff. And that's the thing, guys. I keep it very simple. I don't overcomplicate it. Do I trade when it's high impact news? No. Lovely trade. Appreciate it, Anton. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're a clean trade, guys. Very, very clean, simple setup. Video's playing over you. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I'll turn it down. Yeah, I've got it lapped over by accident. One sec. Let me turn it down on here. Right, yeah, it's good. It should be fine now, John. 15 minutes closing above, yeah, potentially. Can you zoom out? No, I can't fully zoom out because it's on... If you want my full screen, guys, head over to my YouTube, Joe Trades. Just use the name as it is on my TikTok and head over to YouTube and type it in. Answer me. Put your question in. I'll get back to you if I can see it. Drop your question in. Are you going to trade on Friday? Yes, I will. I'll be trading Friday. Am I from the UK? Yes, I'm from the UK. I'm from the UK. Basically just waiting for a breakout here. Still. What's Nasdaq doing? Not much. Gold's better. Gold's got a decent range here. I'm going to see how this 30 closes out, to be honest. If this 30 can close above the range, I'd be happy to take something here. Yeah, a decent break above here. I'd be looking to trade. What's my current range on NAS? What? For now, Ian, range on NAS would be something like this, mate. So range on NAS would be something like this. Because that's all that I've got really to trade. Okay? Yeah, so it would be this, mate. Can you see? Got my recent resistance here, recent support here. That would be my range on NAS. On gold, it's quite simple, you know. The 30's created a decent range here now. Alright, let me focus this really quickly. So yeah, I just need that breakout on the 30, really. Decent little breakout. I'd be looking to trade this. Yeah, it doesn't... It's not that delayed, man. It's not that delayed. It's like 15 seconds or something. Which is... You can't help it. YouTube's always delayed. Do I do one-to-ones? I do offer them, but not... Not in like the mentorship. The mentorship, you get a daily Zoom call with me. As like a group. Like, we break the markets down, live trade and stuff. Yeah, I'm sticking to the 30 currently because the 15's getting a little bit messy. So I'm sticking to the 15 for now. But we'll see. See how this 30 closes. A 30 might not close above. The 15 might not close above, sorry, but the 30 could. So it could be a 30 impulse here. But let's see, let's see. Yeah, guys, any questions, get it in the chat too. If you've got any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. I love how you only use 2 time frames. I use like the 15 and 30 mainly, but I just get straight into it. I keep my trading very simple. You know, I keep my trading very simple and I just get straight into what I need to be looking at, okay? And the 15 and the 30, there's normally just enough information on that to stay on that time frame. Breakout and close or just breakout? I trade breakouts and closures above. Yeah, so I need a closure above and below, mate. Yeah, it's key for me to get that closure. No closure, no trade. Yeah, exactly. There is a lot of noise. You know, if you keep looking at so many time frames, there is a lot of noise. That's very true. But yeah, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. You know, you can analyze how you want, but I like to keep my trading as simple as possible. As simple as possible. A lot of people fail in trading because they're just constantly trying to reinvent the wheel. And they're trying to overcomplicate it when it's just not needed. I literally have 2 levels on my chart, and that's it. But we'll see. This could be a decent closure here. I think I'm going to watch this 30, because if this 30 can close above, I'll be happy to take some trades. Give us 20 seconds, I'll be back. Right, we're back. I was getting my charger. But yeah, let's see how this breaks out. So, any questions, guys? Feel free to get your questions in the comments too whilst I'm on here. If you haven't already, guys, drop a follow, drop a subscribe on the account. Joe, do you prefer support and resistance at candlestick bodies? Yeah, I use both, mate. So I use, like, can you see how we've got bodies here and wicks? I use, like, in between. Just what makes sense, yeah. I don't use either. But yeah, bodies are a lot stronger of a closure. You know, if you can close above the body like this, it's a much stronger close. But let's see how the 30 closes in 11. That could be the position that I'm looking for, the 30 closure. Yeah, what you'll see as well when you're marking your range up is that you'll see that, you know, candles respect both bodies and wicks. So it's just getting like an average for me. Yeah, it's just getting like an average. Where would I put my stop loss? For me personally, it's on the candle that breaks out. The candle that breaks out, the candle after's low. Yeah. Yeah, it's on the candle after's low. It really depends though. Like, sometimes I'll have a decent sized stop loss on, but I'm using low risk. You know, it depends how we break out, how big the candle low is. You know, sometimes I'll just not take a trade because the candle's wicked down too much and the stop loss will be too big. Then it doesn't make sense. Guys, bear with me on YouTube. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to close the TikTok off really quickly, okay? All right, guys, we're back. We are back. Let me get this off. So, How many videos do I have? What do you mean, Casper? Do you mean in the mentorship? Or do you mean... What do you mean, mate? Oh, sorry. Audio. Has it? No, audio's fine. Audio should be fine, guys. Let me check. Yeah, audio's on. We're good. Sean, how's it going? I've just checked myself. It's on. Maybe turn up your phone. In the mentorship. So, yeah, in the mentorship, there's about 12 videos on the full course. Yo, guys. Yeah, welcome from TikTok, guys. Good to see you all. Guys, if you're new to the YouTube, this is where I go live every single day. So drop a subscribe on this channel too, okay? Drop a subscribe on this channel too. This is my full screen as well, which is better. But yeah, make sure you follow, drop in a follow on this channel as well. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Good to see you all. Welcome all from TikTok. But yeah, I'm waiting for a 30 closure above here. Then I'm going to try and take some buys. Potentially. Cheers for the likes as well, guys. Smashing it. Let's hit that 25 like mark. Yo, Miss Shams, welcome. Casper, how's it going, man? Josh, welcome, bro. Good to see you. Let's see what Nasdaq. Nasdaq's in this range still, in like a 30-minute range. Don't like Nasdaq at all. Gold's coming into this level of prior support, now acting as resistance, which is good to see. Staying out of that chop. So yeah, just need to wait. Entered sell at 40.68. Nice. I mean, you got a decent reaction. Guys, look at how big these ranges are. I mean, if you entered here, you've caught 100 ticks on a 5-minute candle. It's literally crazy. I'm going to be using micros. Seriously, I'm going to be using micros. Yeah, I'm going to be using micros for my entries. But you can see, guys, I've already taken a $700 win across 2 accounts, so $1,400 up. Really, this is the range. You can see the range on the futures too. You know, maybe I can move that range up a little bit now too, so it makes a little bit more sense. It can go down again, potentially it can. Of course it can go down again, but I need to wait for closures. Okay, if there's no closures, I can't take trades. And within this range, there's no breakouts. What are you doing right now? I'm not in a trade just yet, mate. I'm waiting. Josh, it doesn't really... If you're trading Forex, if you're on MT5, you don't need to think about micros. Yeah, you don't need to think about micros, mate. That's only when you're trading futures like this. Like on prop firms. Hassan, why did I move my range? Because as price action develops, you need to. As price action develops, you need to. You know, like... If I have a range like so, and price action starts doing something like this, well, I need to move my range to more recent structure. So instead of it being like this, I'll just move it to more recent support and resistance like this. So as price action develops, the range develops, okay? Can you use this strategy on the 1 minute? I mean, yeah. You'll probably... I haven't tested it. So Don't write me on this. What, like, don't... I don't know. But you'll still see setups for sure. Price is fractal at the end of the day. No, price is fractal at the end of the day. Let's have a look. Bro, have you ever thought of giving 1 to 3 month mentorship away in a competition? Yeah, like I did it last year near Christmas. I might do it again. Like I said, I don't just open it up to people who aren't in the community. People who are in the community can win it too. Okay, so you know, if you're in and you win, you just get it refund. You just get your that month for free. Yeah, I did it last Christmas. I think I did like two giveaways for free mentorship for 2 months. Got my first payout on the 31st. Think I'm going to join the mentorship after it. Legend L7. Whenever you're ready, get yourself inside. Yeah, whenever you're ready, man. Yeah, Naz isn't doing much, guys. Naz isn't doing anything, really. If anything, I need Naz to range. You know, I need Naz to create that range. And then I can buy into these highs, sell into these lows. We will see. Whoa. Joe, with futures, what is considered a micro? Yeah, so basically in futures, 1 or 10 micros equals 1 lot, okay? So in futures, if 10 micros, you've got 1 lot there, same equivalent in FX. So if you're using 1 micro, that will equal 0.1 lot on Forex, okay? So, yeah, these are micros in futures. 10 micros is 1 lot, okay? Or 1 micro, which is the MGC chart here, equals 0.1. Like I say, I especially in this volume currently, I do like to use micros, especially with how the market's been moving. Yeah, especially how the market's been moving, especially with these huge ranges. Like, look at the range sizes. Like 370 tick ranges. Any setup yet or still waiting, Joe? I've taken 2 trades this morning in the London session. I took 1 win, 1 break even. And I'm up around 1400 across 2 accounts. So I have taken positions today, but US session so far, I'm staying patient. Yeah, I'm staying patient. Waiting for a breakout here now. Yeah, exactly, mate. Josh, yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, so micros are used, you know, if you want to just build up slowly, that's what I would say, you know. I'd use micros, build up the account slowly, and then use more risk with minis. That's one way of looking at it, yeah. I'm going to wait for this 15-minute. If this 15-minute can break above here, I'll take some buys. Okay. Yeah, if the 15-minute can close above here, I'll take some buys into here, here, and here. I'd be just looking to take that push higher. Thank you. I can trade futures now with that simple explanation. Good stuff. I appreciate it. Guys, I keep everything simple. The way I trade the markets, the way I explain stuff, the way I look at the market, I keep it all simple because simplicity is key, you know? Simplicity is key. You know, you need to understand, you know, if you don't keep your trading as simple as possible, you're likely going to be overcomplicating it. And if you overcomplicate it, and if you overcomplicate the analysis and the technicals, your execution is going to be complicated. Your execution's not going to be perfect, okay? And if you want to be consistently profitable and make money long-term in trading, you need to have perfect execution, okay? You need to. So a simple strategy that I can execute every single day is key. And that's one of the main reasons I'm profitable. I keep my trading simple and I can execute the market. I can execute correctly every day. Okay? NQ, okay, what's the benefit you get from joining your... NQ taking laws, yeah it is. Yeah, I do charge for the mentorship, guys. So I do charge for the mentorship. If you do want to join the community, you do have to pay. It's like £60, okay? NQ taking laws. Yeah, NQ's having a big push down here. Look at this. Like, look at these pushes on NQ. Like, it's had big push, big push, big push, now big push. Like, look at the sideways sort of channel it's making. Yeah, I'm focusing on gold here. Sticking to gold and Nasdaq. Yeah, good stuff, man. Sticking to gold, sticking to Nasdaq, and then build up the consistency. Yeah. £60 worth every penny. Appreciate it, Josh, man. Yeah, there's a lot included in the mentorship. Like I say, it's not just a group that you join and then you're in. You know, you've got like trade setups, trade analysis, trade breakdowns, trading course, webinars at the weekend, market updates regularly, strategy tips, Zoom recordings, daily Zooms with me and the members, and then all the chats as well. So yeah, there's a lot included in there. You know, and just a good community where everyone's everyone's on the same journey, trading similar concepts in the strategy and the plan, and yeah. You know, if you want to sign up, sign up. If you don't, all good. It's up to you. Yeah, I'm waiting for this 15 closure, guys. If I get a closure above this level here, I'm going to be buying. Guys, I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm just going to go and get some more water. Yeah, I'm just getting some water. I'll be back. Let's have a look. Yo, guys, we're back. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for this breakout here. 7 minutes until it closes, and I can look for some buys potentially. Yo, Harry, how's it going? Appreciate that, Josh, as well, man. Cheers. Yeah, just waiting for a break above this range, and then I'm gonna be looking for some buys. Okay. Yeah, if this 15 can close above, I'm going to be looking for some buys here on gold. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for some continuations into this area up here. I'm only going to be using very small risk, you know, like 2 micros. I might use like two micros and let this run into them highs. Try and trade the breakout long. Got those cells down on the fresh combine up 1,500. Go on, Harry, man. Nice. I've been in Joe's community now for 6 months. I started knowing nothing, not even how to view or mark up a chart, how to execute a trade, and prop firms' words, and Joe's strategy, etc. Recommend. Oh, Ian, nice one, man. Appreciate it, mate. Cheers, man. Yeah, so appreciate the feedback, guys. But yeah, like I say, if I can get a closure above here, there's targets here and there's targets here. So that is where I'm going to be looking to trade into. And like I say, do I show you the balance on these accounts? Let's do it. Let's show you the balance. We're close. We're 163,800. So I need like 2,000 for another payout. So we'll see if we can get over. See if we can get over the line. After that 15, grab those highs and close bearish. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get these buys, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush into it. There's another level here that price is pushing into. There's another level here that price is pushing into. So I will buy into that level, but if it breaks above, I'll just take more buys. It's fine. I'd expect that push, to be honest. I mean, it's going to be a quick trade with a volume. It is going to be a quick trade with a volume, but we are coming into more structure, remember. We are coming into more structure. Maybe even a wick fill. I might just trade it into the wick fill. Yeah, I might just trade it into a wick fill. Guys, also, anybody in the mentorship, I'm going to be doing a video when I'm going to get a fresh combine, and I'm going to do a video on how to execute and take partials on Project X. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 micro, I think. I think I'm just gonna use 1 micro. 290 ticks, 15-minute candle body. Joe, how much have your community members made since roughly? What was your trading goals for this year, and did you accomplish most of them? The main trading goals for me for the year was just to get and start using prop. Like last year, I didn't really use prop firms too much because I was using personal, because prop firms messed me about a lot. But yeah, this year was really to start like making the same on prop firms. That was the goal, as I was on my personal account. And I've definitely done that. I've probably done way more as well. So yeah. Don't really set goals. Don't really set goals because I like to surpass everything that I do, but... Or try to, should I say. Try to. But yeah, I mean... Yeah, I didn't really set any goals. I just went out to try and smash as many prop firms as I could. And we're currently doing that. Different for everyone. Yeah, the questions that... I don't mind any questions really, but it's right, whatever. Can you explain wick fill? Yes, I can. So basically a wick fill is, let's say that you've got a candle that closed above your range. Let's say that you had a range here, okay? And a candle closed above the range strong enough, like this, okay? And it left a wick. I would basically look for buys into the candle wick fill there. So I would look to buy on this candle into wick fill and get a trade into or buy into that wick fill. All right? Like so. And obviously I'd be in the trade. Yeah, I'm only going to take small risk on this trade if I take it. No, I'm going to be looking for an impulse here just to see if it can give me a little... I'm probably just going to use like 2 micros and try and buy it into wick fill. So be ready. You will understand if I take this, it'll be a quick trade and I will take it into wick fill and I'll be out. Because this is the futures chart, JR. You're on the FX gold. This is the futures chart. Okay. So basically, all I'll be looking to do is for the next candle to come and fill that range. You know, even if that new candle can come and I can buy into that wick fill, it's 100 ticks. It's 100 ticks, which is crazy. It's big ranges here. See, it has closed above. It has closed above. I just need a decent bottom wick now. If this can create a bottom wick, I'll be looking for buys. But like I said, the overall, I wanted this buy here. And I wanted to take profits there. That was the trade that I was looking for. Yeah, I was looking for buys, but it just didn't give me an entry, unfortunately. Yeah, like, look at the push. It's instantly pushed up, like, 50 ticks. I mean, I might try... If it creates a bottom wick now, I might try a buy stop here. Like a little risky one micro buy stop. For a quick... But yeah, that was the entry that I wanted. But it's just not... It's just instantly pushed up. Yeah, so this is the Gold Wanda FX chart, guys. Okay, all I'm doing is executing on this chart here. Because this is where my prop firm is. Okay. It's the same. Look, it's exactly the same. Look at the 15-minute candles. They're exactly the same. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a 1 micro buy here. I'm just going to put a 1 micro buy stop on here. See if this wants to come and fill the wick. I'm only using 1 micro. Just to see if it's going to go and fill it. You know, if it can fill the wick. Quick $100, not much, but I'm only going to be risking $100 or $200. If anything, if the 15 doesn't push, well, I'll just take the 30 closure. 30 closure might be nice still. I'd expect this 15, if the 15 is going to reflip bullish, to continue higher. Yeah, especially if you're just starting first out in trading, I would personally say just get used to like the execution and like the terminology of everything. You know, if you're learning a strategy, you're not going to understand the strategy in like a week or a day. You're not going to understand a full strategy in a trading day. Just understand like the terminology, what words mean, maybe a little bit of execution, and then yeah. Yeah, I don't really like this trade, but I think if it starts pushing further down, I'll just cancel it and wait for the 30. 30 could be valid too. Yeah, if this creates a new low, I'm going to cancel this order. Right. Wait for the 30 closure. If the 30 close is bullish, I'll just take 30 entries. Nas, let's have a look at Nas. Wow. Yeah, look at that liquidity grab. And that's the thing as well, guys. I was talking to one of the guys in the mentorship today about it. And, you know, if you pass a challenge, you know, let's say that you pass a challenge for 6%, okay? That's you in the challenge. The probabilities are just playing out where you've passed the challenge, you've made 6%, and you've had a great couple of weeks, okay? If you go to take that challenge, or if you pass the challenge and then go onto the funded account, and then the first trade that you take is a loss, that's not because you're a bad trader. You shouldn't get annoyed at that. It's the fact that the probabilities are just playing out, okay? If you get a payout on a funded account, and then you start a new funded account, and then you lose, that's just the probabilities. You know, it's probability distribution of the trades that you're taking. So if you pass a challenge, or if you get a payout, and then the next couple of trades are losses, well, don't be angry. You know, you've just had a great couple of weeks of passing a challenge, or a great couple of weeks of getting a payout. The probabilities are just leveling themselves out. You know, your wins and losses are going to level themselves out. Right? And if you do take a loss, it's not about, you know, getting angry. It's about sticking to your plan and understanding if I stick to my plan, it's going to work. That's all I do. Hopefully potential big push. Yeah, let's have a look. See how the 30 closes. I'm going to stay on for this 30 closure, guys. If this 30 can give me a closure, I'll stay on and execute these longs with you. If they don't, I'm going to head off and go and chat with the guys in the mentorship. Let's have a look at this, Joe. What does it? Oh, yeah, looks good. Looks nice. Yeah, I'm going to see how this 30 closes. I might be able to take some 30-minute buys on the next candle. Yeah, I think this 15 can push, but 30 could be nice too. That's the thing. I think if gold needs to reverse and push down, you know, I think if gold needs to reverse and start pushing further down, I think it needs to come and take some liquidity first. Because you need to understand, anybody selling gold at this level, like down here after this bearish closure, will have the stops up here, above this level and above these highs. Maybe like so. Looking for this play down. So if gold needs to take liquidity before it reverses, it's a good chance of pushing into them highs and then reversing. So that's what I'd be looking at. I'd be looking for this 30 to close above this level. If it does, I'm going to be looking for buys into these highs. Okay, that would be my target. And that is about... How many ticks away is that? And that is about 150 ticks away. That's what this is. This was the play I was looking at on the 15-minute. The 15-minute play was this. But I'm just going to wait for the 30 because, you know, it's only got 5 minutes left or so. Yeah, that was the play that I was looking at. Something like that. But we'll see, we'll see. Guys, if you want to join the free Telegram as well, I'll put it in the chat, okay? The free Telegram is in the chat now. That's the link to join the free Telegram. Okay? If you want to join, the link's in the chat. Nas 30 looking good. Wow, yeah. I mean, if it... Yeah. Yeah, that's a big liquidity grab. A big liquidity grab. But you are right. For sure. Big liquidity grab and closure coming here. Yeah, that would be in profit nicely now. If I kept the order in. Like, look at the ranges. Like, it's like 50 ticks in profit from my entry. Crazy. Yeah, I'm not in this though. This was just the trade that I did have in. I'm waiting for this 30 close and see if I can take 30 entries. Yeah, pushing. Yeah, I'm going to see how the 30 and hourly closes. Yeah, so if this 30 closes above, I'll be looking to buy the next live candle higher. You know, thinking that it's going to continue higher. That's the plan anyway. So Nas is due a big push because of liquidity. Yeah, but I prefer gold because there's more targets. Like, Nas is still within this range, look. Nas is still within the range, but gold's breaking out of the range, and gold's got targets. You know, if I show you the entry that I was looking at... One sec. This was the entry that I wanted. And this was the entry that I had in and I cancelled. It's because... It's because I've got targets which I don't have on Nas. So that's the difference. So if this 30 closes above, which I'd be more happy and more confirmed, I'd be looking for buys then. If the 30 doesn't set up, guys, I'm probably just going to give the market its time to do its thing. Because I've already taken 2 trades today. And I'm already up quite well, so I don't need to risk, but... I'll use a couple of micros on it. I'll use a micro. So let's see. It's got 3 minutes to close above here, and then I'm going to be looking for the 2:30 to open and, well, the 3 o'clock open to push. Yeah, so all I'll be looking for is the next candle to bottom wick, and then I'll just buy the flip and just buy into the wick fill, because really, you know, from where we are now into that wick fill. Some good ticks. So yeah, all I'll be looking for is the next candle to wick down, and then I'll just buy the flip into the wick fills up here. Because there's like a wick fill here, and then there's like a liquidity high there. And that'll be the trade, and that'll be me done. Definitely for the day. Definitely. Let me remove all these drawings. Keep it clean. 1 minute until this 30 candle closes. You know, we've taken liquidity down here. We're closing above. Buys look decent. Don't know if I'm assessing it that correctly. Do you mean the liquidity, Josh? Do you mean the liquidity? That's the thing as well. We broke above the range now on the 30. If this is going to fake out, I'll need it to bottom wick first so I don't become the fake out. I don't want it to just continue pushing down after a bullish closure. I need to understand that I'm not going to be the fake out. And for me to understand that I'm not going to be the fake out, I need to wait for the new candle to form. So yeah, all I'll be looking for is a bottom wick on the flip, and I'll execute it on this chart here. Be looking to just trade it into this area. Might be a quick trade, this. Do I still trade top step? Yeah, I do, mate. I still trade top step. Now and again. Now and again. I use top one mainly. Top one futures. That's the thing as well. I'm looking for longs, yeah. But do I just want to market execute here? Not at all. The reason I don't want to just market execute here is because this new candle could come exactly what it's doing now and fake out of the level and continue pushing down. And I don't want to get entered in and fake out. So I need to wait for the candle to close. Candle to bottom wick and flip. So can you see now it's how it's messing about now? It's messing about because there's no direction just yet. Once it creates the bottom wick, which it's doing now, I'm actually going to put a buy stop in here. Just for one, because I'm up quite good for the day. And all I want to see is this push higher. So I've got a buy stop in on the flip of the current candle high. And I want to see this push into there for 100 ticks. I'm going to use 2 micros. Yeah, I'm going to use 2 micros on this trade. I'm not going to be risking much. Maybe like $300 or something. Yeah, but all this is a 30-minute impulse. This will be the last trade of the day for me. Like I said, I've taken 2 decent wins. So if this can push into profit, nice. I mean, yeah, guys, like I said, these are the trades that I take. You know, these are my positions. To my plan. These are the positions I take, and I'm just following the plan. How many ticks risk will that be? Yeah, it's like 100 ticks. So I'm only risking like $200, which is nothing. Yeah, I'm happy to risk this trade here. Can you see how it's messing about now? Can you see that I'm not getting executed if this is going to continue pushing down? Looking good, yeah. It can look good, but it can mess you about, mate. It can easily take you out. It can look good and then take you out just as quick. Like I say, I've got no emotional attachment to whatever happens. You know, I've taken 2 trades today. I've taken 1 small win partial, and I've taken 1 good win. And I was the same. whatever happens, happens. Same with this. If this loses, it loses. If it wins, it wins. Double checking her on the micros chart then. Always make sure you're on the micros. Is this going to enter me in? I'm just going to add another couple of ticks onto the high. I don't want to get tapped into it and it not flip on the... Yeah, I'll be managing this quite quick, by the way. I'll be looking to take one off there. So if I get executed into this trade, I'll be taking one off at them wick fill highs. If this comes and creates a new low, I'm just going to exit I'm just going to cancel this order. If it starts pushing down here, I'm just going to cancel the order. There's no micro chart on MetaTrader, mate. That's why. Yeah, there's no micro chart on MetaTrader. Only on futures do you have a micro gold and a minis gold. That's the thing as well, Josh, man. Like, the work that I do is finding valid entries. Whatever happens, happens, okay? Like, I'm not in control of what happens. The market will do what it wants to do. Like, all I can do is follow my plan. And if I follow my plan, I've done everything correct. I'm not in control if this is going to tag me in and tag me out. Like, I don't care. I'm just here to show up and follow the plan. That's literally it. You know, I can find a valid position and I can enter it, but whatever the market does, the market does. Like, that's not for me to get angry or emotional. You know, if you get emotional about taking a stop loss, well, you're going to start revenge trading, over trading, and you're going to have a lot of problems. Guys, if this starts pushing near this level here, I'm going to cancel the order. So if it comes down here, I'll just cancel it. Just because this stop loss is getting very big. I don't want to have a huge stop loss in. Great example of how to prevent fake outs though, right? Great example of how to prevent fake out. What prop firm do I use? Let me put it in the chat. Them, Casper. I use them. Yeah, guys, I'm cancelling this order and I'm going to be done for the session. I'm going to head off, okay? This isn't flipping, not taking me in. Yeah, if you want a top one account, guys, just use code JTC, Casper. You'll get 55% off. 55% off with the JTC code. It's not flip this, guys. I'm heading off. I'm going to go and stay active in the community. I'll be back on live stream tomorrow. Okay, I've taken 2 trades. I'm up around 1,500 for the day. I'm done. I'm not trying to catch this now. I'm going to come back maybe in 30, 40 minutes. I'll update the guys in the mentorship, in the community. And anybody in the community, I'll update and see you there. If you're not, see you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.